The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is a fascinating journey set in a mystery region, where players must discover the secrets of their environment and awaken the mythical windfish. The game takes place on a recreated Koholint island, complete with perilous dungeons and stunning scenery, and it presents a wonderful cast of people with clever banter and charming personalities. Players may equip many items at once, rewatch critical discussions, and explore the world in novel ways. The game offers an exciting experience full of intrigue, hilarity, and limitless opportunities. This game provides a fantastic gaming experience for Mario, Luigi, and their pals in both single-player and multiplayer modes. Players can play as Nabbit and Toadette, which adds to the thrill. The game is intended for players of all ages and ability levels, with easy controls and new playable characters geared for younger players. Bonus information such as a hints gallery and reference films enhances the gameplay experience. With only one Joy-Con controller, gamers may join up and explore 164 platforming levels over 2 game modes. Game types include challenges, boost rush, and coin battle. In Norzelia, you lead a troop of soldiers headed by Serenoa, House Wolfort's heir. Your decisions, which have enormous power, influence the story's course. The scales of conviction allow advisors to vote, and your affiliations can change Norzelia's future. Navigate multi-tiered terrains tactically, placing soldiers on higher ground, flanking adversaries, and employing elemental chain reactions. Strengthen your convictions, which are utility. Each decision supports one of these convictions, altering Serenoa's viewpoint and the individuals who support your cause.
Power to your wings no longer.
In this turn-based strategy game, you guide a team of commanding officers including Andy, Max, and Sammy as they tactically move land, air, and naval troops around the battlefield. Use their particular talents and abilities to your advantage, such as Andy's knowledge of unit maintenance and Sammy's ability to improve troop capabilities. Adapt to shifting terrain and weather conditions while guiding a broad spectrum of units across different maps. Players may also demonstrate their strategic skills in versus mode, where up to 4 players can participate in combat across several maps.
Really?
Didn't they learn their lesson the last time?
Splatoon 3 is an action shooter game which has intense 4-on-4 confrontations as an Inkling, a squid-like creature that tactically covers the surroundings and opponents with ink while wielding numerous weapons. Players may swim through colorful ink to maneuver discreetly and defeat enemies. The primary goal is to claim the most land, therefore respawn fast. Players may keep interested by looking through rotating merchandise, seasonal catalogs, and special occasions. They may compete in timed events such as Splatfests and earn points to unlock special in-game goodies.
Into the depths of the Labyrinth, explorers. Etrian.
The Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection is a restored version of 3 classic RPG adventures that inspire players to explore deep dungeons and create personalized groups for tactical warfare. Players guide a guild of adventurers through a large labyrinth in pursuit of unique gems and secrets. They move about and make a map of the area while fighting foes in turn-based combat. The game also has upgraded visuals, a remastered soundtrack, quality of life enhancements, difficulty choices, and save slots, quick access to the monstrous codex, mission log, and skill tree.
You must be ready to defeat anything and everything that comes your way.
The last installment of the dungeon-crawling RPG trilogy concludes the Blood Maiden's epic quest in dramatic fashion. After fleeing the bowels of the living prison known as jail, the gang of inmates, headed by Jack and the Blood Maidens, were confronted with a harsh reality on the surface, a landscape littered with corpses and dominated by the menacing Massacre Pink. As optimism disintegrated in before of their eyes, the gang was forced to split apart, each drawn to the towering presence of the consuming jail in the sky. Yomi is a dungeon full with treasure and peril. Players are recruited into the Undernauts, a group of daring subterranean adventurers looking for valuable minerals. They must utilize their tremendous abilities and magical objects to establish escapes and survive to the surface. Players must travel numerous levels and a grid system to locate the perfect path in a dungeon RPG. To engage fights and level up, they must form a team of 6. To combat enemies and build magical doors, ladders, and bridges, the switch boost method is employed. The village is home to buried mysteries, terrible animals, and a sinister sacrifice ritual. The game has a day and night mode in which players may explore the town using a visual novel and combat dark creatures in a turn-based RPG. The knockback feature enables players to slap shadow matter into walls, opponents and party members to create devastating combinations. The game also features the Berserker, a faceless entity capable of instantaneously killing anybody with a single hit. To leave the Berserker, players must vanquish all existing creatures.
Forge new bonds in the endless frontiers.
Torchlight 3 is a new game set in the Ember Empire, where Novastria faces an invasion by the Nethirim and its allies. Players must defend Novastria against the Nethirim and its allies, battling through dungeons and facing terrifying foes. They can explore the wide wilderness alone or with others, gathering spectacular equipment like armor, weapons, and new pets. Players can customize their hero with 4 distinct classes and 5 relic subclasses, increasing damage and collecting epic items. They can also build and improve their fort, demonstrating their skills and abilities.
Strength alone will not be enough to win this fight.
Olli World is an exciting skateboarding game which takes players on a trip through the lively realm of Radlandia, where they meet colorful characters and explore several stages. Players may create their character's appearance, tricks, and style, and they can compete in leagues or challenge others to beat their greatest stunts. The game is intended for players of all skill levels from beginners to pros. Players may also play in leagues where they can learn a sophisticated combo system with over 100 moves to battle against.
Ranger that came out of nowhere, and now...
The Outer Worlds is a player-driven tale RPG in which the player's character is the unplanned variable in the Halcyon colony's business equation. The game allows players to choose their approach to the plot, which influences character development, companion storylines, and endgame events. Players can have weaknesses, and flaws are an important part of building fascinating heroes. They can also lead companions with special powers, each with their own goal and principles. The game takes players through Halcyon, a corporate-owned and run colony, where they may explore villages, space stations, and other interesting areas. In ancient times, the goddess gave mankind with knowledge, resulting in the rise of civilization. They constructed massive buildings and a devastating weapon. However, the society collapsed owing to a horrific struggle between the goddess and the vile god. Fang, a youthful fencer, assumes the role of a Fury, a swordsman who can wield a rage. He sets off on a journey to find Furies and restore the goddess. Along the journey, he encounters a lady who can heal via singing and a muse who manipulates minds. Fang's fate starts to unravel.
Now it is time to add your own.
Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive RPG set in the 18th century environment of Hogwarts, where players may direct the action and create their own quest in the wizarding world. Explore the vast world of Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, the Forbidden Forest, and the surrounding overland area, learning spells, brewing potions, growing plants, and caring for magical creatures. As you progress, you'll be assigned to a home, form connections, and learn new talents in order to become the ideal witch or wizard. Immerse yourself in a lost age and discover a hidden truth.
Reveal what you stand for.
In Mary Skelter 2, you may experience the continuing nightmare. Set off on an exciting journey as Blood Maidens, fascinating characters inspired by fairy tales. In this immersive first-person dungeon crawler, utilize numerous customization choices and character-specific courses to bring forth the best in each Blood Maiden. Engage in complex turn-based fights in which you must carefully balance power and insanity using a blood-fueled metamorphosis system. Navigate your way through a living jail, continuously chased by unstoppable nightmares. With this fast-paced game, players must combat difficult adversaries and restore their lost strength by filling the DG gauge, which allows them to use the Demon Lord of Swords' ultimate strikes. Immerse yourself in Eusteal, taking on the role of Achillesarc, the last remaining Demon Lord of Swords to save your race from extinction. Create a diverse range of weaponry using sophisticated crafting and customizing methods, with upgrades providing varied benefits in battle. Strengthen your ties with characters and pursue marriage to avoid your species' extinction.
さて、次のニュースです。新しく発見された遺跡について。
Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is wildly popular RPG game. The game has stunning visuals and expanded gameplay, providing players with an immersive and customizable RPG fighting experience set in a massive and growing game world. Discover Amalur's hidden mysteries by exploring the thriving city of Rathir, traveling the broad territory of Dalentarth, and venturing into the perilous depths of the Brigand Hall caverns. As the first warrior to be revived from death's grips, you have the ability to rebuild a planet torn by a cruel battle and discover the mysteries of eternal youth. The Legend of Tianding is a side-scrolling action game set in early 20th century Taipei, in which players take on the role of Liao Tianding, a mythical Taiwanese folk hero. The game is based on real events and scenarios, and it depicts the city in traditional Chinese manga style. Players use Kung Fu Tanto, a waist sash, and grappling hooks to fight colonial officials. They had to deal with a variety of employers, including courtesans, business people, and military commanders. A retro-style Dadaoshing district with colorful streets, rapid trains, and gloomy sewers is also included in the game. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!